M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Nice.
Holly, thank you. The Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. Out for the first time in this one, Jordan Dwyer. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Craig. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Jayhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy, David? I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
About to say know about and not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out wide right, it's Wire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they have the 1st points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running behind that left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pressure to his right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to the ground game on the left.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw one first. Moves to his right. Fires on the move. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Right side, it's Dwyer. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hits inside. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down.
You got to have that.
Looking long. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incomplete.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25, and the returner will be knocked down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Working the ground game. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little grass.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Craig. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Fires immediately. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. Something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Moving the pocket, it's Marshall. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thurman. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass, and infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to get rid of it. Gets rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Now it's 3rd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Look out. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. more snap coming before halftime. On the move, it's Payne. He's past the sticks. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I checked in with the Horned Frogs head coach at halftime. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again.
It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Dupree. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
On the ground, it's Willis. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Craig. Under pressure. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide left, it's Dwyer. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Makes the grab and room to run. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for space. It's Willis. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Left side is Dwyer.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Pushes ahead. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
To the air, it's Craig. Still looking to his right. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Dwyer. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, TCU! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a...
There he goes to the left. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Willis. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Personal foul. Faces defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Rides the option, he keeps it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. Sees an alley. He's got enough. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. Using his legs, it's Payne. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Drops back, it's Craig. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense.
Snared on the outside, and he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Couldn't set his feet.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Sets his feet. It's Marshall. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning goes